Welcome back, everybody. So glad you could be with me here today. Walter at the Workbench. So, today we're going to have sort of a mashup of topics. A few months ago, I talked about waste in the woodshop in regards to glues and finishes, paint, anything that's old, anything that got cold. Um, Test it. If it's no good, properly dispose of it. Well, I knew I had some of this. This is Old Brown Glue. Old Brown Glue Company makes hide glue. Hide glue is just as it sounds. It's glue made from the hides. And hides, when they're boiled, they will release a gelatin. And that gelatin is the glue of old time. There are also fish glues. But the Old Brown Glue Company has crystal hide glue that you can buy, which is what's in this container. And then they came up with a liquid hide glue that what they do is they make the hide glue and then they add another ingredient. I believe, from what I was researching, I believe it's like urea or something. And there's a formula. And so what that does, it stabilizes it for later use. However, it should be a gelatin, not a liquid. Okay? So, out of my curiosity, I was writing the company and I wrote the company before I looked at the container. Best before 10 of 15. So, we're a few days away from September. After that comes October of 25. So this has already expired 10 years, which means I bought it in 2014 because they don't they like to give you a 1 or maybe a 2 year shelf life. So I know I used this one on some projects because it's partially empty. So I wrote the company, I asked about shelf life and is it still usable? And he said, well, if it's not a gelatin, because see, it has to be in gelatin form so that you can warm it and make it into a liquid form. He said, all you can do is test it. So what I did was I made a simple rub joint. Okay, this little piece is glued onto this piece. And we're going to leave it set for a day or two and we'll see how it does. This was a simple rub joint. You apply the glue, you rub it together, you walk away. So that's part one of this video, which talks about waste in the workshop. Part two now, the benefits of hide glue. Number one, it's easy to use, and if you buy it in crystal form, shelf stable forever. You only mix up what you need. You warm it up, you brush it on, you assemble your parts. As they cools and as the moisture gets absorbed by the wood, it cures. Now, that's one of the pros. One of the cons is it's not for moist environments, dampness, because that's one way you can reverse your assembly is by making it wet again. It will come apart. Okay. So another pro is if you get some on the surface of your boards or your assembly, you wipe it off with some cold water, let it dry, and it will not affect stains and finishes. That's another pro. hide glue, not liquid hide glue, but hide glue is used in hammer veneering. And they call it hammer veneering, but it's really not hammer veneering. It's more of a pressing with a blade that's sort of assembled, which kind of looks like a hammer. So you can use it for veneering something that can't or isn't going into a press. The reversing aspect of it is great if you have a chair or a piece of furniture you want to restore, either with steam or other moisture. You can get it to separate. And it has been said also that if you take alcohol and you put it in the joint, it will affect the joint to the point where it crystallizes, and you can shock the joint apart because the crystal's no longer holding. And the final pro, which is my favorite pro, you can glue a joint back together if it fails when you use hide glue. Hide glue will stick to hide glue. You don't have to scrape it all off. Not like PVA, not like epoxy, not like any of the other ones. Hide glue will stick to itself. So that's sort of like shellac. You can put shellac on shellac and it will stick to itself. You don't have to sand it and do all sorts of crazy stuff. So the benefits of hide glue outweigh the negative. Now, if you don't want to buy the liquid hide glue because you don't know when you're going to use it, like, me, I've got $60 there that has been wasted if it's no glue, no good anymore. Crystal hide glue is just that. Okay? It is the hide glue that has been cooked, spread out on sheets, dried, and then crushed. So there's 6 pounds of it here. That'll outlast several of us, especially at the rate I'm using it. How do you use hide glue from crystal form? Very simple. If you have a small project, you take a teaspoon or a tablespoonful, put in a little Pyrex dish, add a little water to it, let it sit overnight. It will suck up the water and turn into a gelatin. Now you need to have some way of heating that, and usually a hide glue, they use a glue pot, which is 2 parts. One is where you put boiling water, and the other is where you put the glue pot. The key is 140 degrees. So possibly some of these candle warmers, I have one here somewhere, I will find it, or a potpourri warmer will get warm enough to do this. Okay, sort of like a crock pot. So if you had a mini crock pot, you could put a glass jar with the glue in it, in some water, bring it up to 140 degrees. Bob's your uncle. So let me know if you've ever used hide glue. And also, check your inventories of glue and finishes and make sure you're not storing things that can't be used in the future. Dispose of them properly. Now, on to another topic. Let's say you got to hold something down on the workbench and you can't get a clamp on it. You need some way of holding this down. Well, the traditional method is a holdfast. Nothing more than a bent piece of steel that gives you some spring and kick. It's slightly smaller than the holes in your workbench so that it can kick, all right? And how you use it is you bring it down with some form of a mallet or hammer, you whack it, and there it is. To release it, you hit the back of it. And there you go. But Walter, I have a drawer underneath my workbench. I can't use these long things. Well, one solution is you just add more blocks here, okay? More height. So that when it's clamped, it's not going down more than the thickness of your bench. But that's 7, 8 inches. I mean, we all have wood. You can, I mean, if I wanted to clamp this one down, I could always use, let's say we want to clamp this one down, I could always use this and then put this on top of it. And give it a good whack. Okay? So there's ways around it. Okay? There are ways around it. But when this question was presented to me the other day, I got to thinking. I remember that when I got this workbench, it came with a hold down or a holdfast. So here it is. It only has a short leg. So it would only go in the bench that much. And the top portion slides like a clamp. And then you tighten it. Now, unfortunately, Joburg didn't think about something when they put this plastic swivel on here. And mine broke. Now, the company was gracious and they sent me a replacement. But I'm not going to open the replacement and I'm not going to use the replacement because it's going to break, just like this one. Now, in theory, I can use this just this way with a waste piece. But you see, it wants to pivot, but I can use it, okay? So I got to thinking, I wonder, Joburg can't be the only one that thought of this. So I went on Amazon, and would you know it, there are a bunch of these on Amazon made by different people. And I believe one of them is imported by Taylor Toolworks. So we could support our good friends at Taylor Toolworks. I'll leave the Amazon link down below. And I'll also leave a link to Taylor Toolworks if you want to order direct from them and cut out Amazon. But in the meantime, I really should, and yes, it's another project, I really should take a block of wood or 2 small bits of wood and carve out that shape and then screw it on to this. I don't want to spend a lot of money and take it to a machinist, etc. But it seems a shame to not use it because I have it. So I have another topic, but I'm going to save it for another video because I want to clear the deck and set up for it. So if you found something useful, helpful, interesting, entertaining, give it the old thumbs up. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Share the videos with other people. All of these actions and your comments down in the comment section will help boost the algorithm. Here we go again. Walter out.